Hello, it's me Sergio with Mobility Direct and welcome back to the channel. Today we're comparing two of the most popular full-size travel mobility scooters on the market, the Golden Technologies Buzzaround LX and the Pride Mobility Baja Bandit. Now on paper, these scooters look surprisingly similar. Both come apart for transportation. Both are built by respected American manufacturers. Both offer premium comfort, and both have developed a loyal following over the years. But after owning one of these scooters myself and taking it just about everywhere imaginable, Disney World, the zoo, the grocery store, nature trails through the Florida Everglades, even some places where Drew and I probably shouldn't have been riding scooters, I've developed a pretty strong opinion about which one I'd spend my own money on. The interesting part is, it probably isn't for the reason you think. So stick around because by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly which scooter I would buy today, who I think each scooter is best suited for, and whether the Baja Bandit's roughly $550 higher price tag is actually worth paying. And as always, we've hidden a secret message somewhere in this video. If you're one of the first 50 people to comment that hidden message below, we'll send you an exclusive discount code that you can use on your next purchase from Mobility Direct. Before we get started, if you're shopping for a mobility scooter or power wheelchair for yourself or someone you love, don't forget to request a copy of our free printed mobility buying guide. It covers many of the questions first-time buyers don't even realize they should be asking, including weight capacity, portability, battery range, transportation, seating options, and much more. You can request your free copy by visiting mobilitydirect.com and clicking the green free catalog button at the top of the page. And if you're new here, welcome. Our channel has hundreds of videos covering mobility scooters, power wheelchairs, repairs, travel tips, product comparisons, torture tests, and honest buying advice to help you make the right decision before spending thousands of dollars. Let's meet today's competitors. On one side, the Golden Technologies Buzzaround LX, and on the other, the Pride Mobility Baja Bandit. Let's find out which one comes out on top. Now before we talk about speed, suspension, ride quality, or off-road performance, let's start with one of the biggest reasons people buy either one of these scooters in the first place. Transportation, because if you can't easily get your scooter to where you want to ride it, none of the other features really matter. The good news is that both of these scooters are designed with travel in mind. They both disassemble without tools and can fit into the trunk of many SUVs, crossovers, vans, and even some larger sedans. So regardless of which one you choose, you're getting a scooter that's much easier to transport than a full-size recreational model. Now this is where our first real difference shows up. The Golden Buzzaround LX definitely has the advantage when it comes to lifting weight. The three-wheel version has a heaviest piece of about 50 pounds, while the four-wheel version comes in at about 57 pounds. The Baja Bandit has a heaviest piece that's right around 70 pounds. So if you're loading your scooter by yourself, or your spouse or caregiver has lifting limitations, that's something you should seriously consider. On paper, the Buzzaround LX wins this category, but here's where I want to share something that you won't find on a specification sheet. I've personally owned a Baja Bandit for quite a while now, and despite the heavier components, I actually find it easier to take apart and put back together. Everything feels solid, the pieces line up naturally, the connections are intuitive. After you've done it a few times, it becomes second nature. So while the Buzzaround LX is lighter, I don't personally think it's dramatically easier to transport in everyday use. Now, if you have physical limitations and every pound matters, I'd absolutely give the advantage to the Buzzaround LX. But if you can comfortably lift around 70 pounds, I don't think the Bandit's extra weight should automatically scare you away, because as you're about to see, that additional weight brings some pretty significant benefits in other areas. So for round one, I'm giving the win to the Golden Buzzaround LX. Not because it's a better scooter, but because lighter components make loading and unloading easier for more people. Current score, Buzzaround LX. 1 Baja Bandit, 0. But don't get too comfortable, because the next round is where these two scooters really start separating themselves. Let's take them off the smooth showroom floor and find out which one I'd rather ride when the pavement ends. Before we jump into the next round, I just want to take a quick second to say thank you to everyone who supports our channel and our family-owned business. When you purchase a mobility scooter, power wheelchair, lift chair, or accessories from Mobility Direct, a portion of every sale helps us fund our mission of giving back to the mobility community. Over the years, we've surprised people in need with mobility equipment, partnered with manufacturers to donate scooters, and shared those stories right here on our YouTube channel. It's something we're incredibly passionate about, and it's only possible because of customers like you. We also do random giveaways throughout the year for our subscribers, so if you're enjoying this video, make sure you're subscribed, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Not only does it help this video reach more people, but it's also how we contact many of our giveaway winners. And if you have a question about either of these scooters, or maybe you already own one and want to share your experience, the comment section is the best place to do it. We read every comment, and our goal is to reply within one business day. If you'd rather speak with someone directly, give us a call using the phone number at the bottom of your screen. Our mobility experts are completely non-commissioned, so their goal isn't to sell you the most expensive scooter. Their job is to help you find the one that's the best fit for your needs and your budget. We're also proud to be A-rated by the Better Business Bureau, and we truly appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. Let's get back to the comparison. This next category is the one that, in my opinion, matters the most, because once you've arrived at your destination, how does the scooter actually perform? If your riding is limited to smooth sidewalks, shopping centers, grocery stores, and restaurants, honestly, both of these scooters are going to do a fantastic job. But the moment you leave perfectly smooth pavement, that's where these two scooters begin to separate themselves. Let's start with the Golden Buzzaround LX. I've always been impressed with how capable this scooter is for what it is. It has front and rear suspension, a respectable 4 inches of ground clearance, and for a travel scooter, it handles grass, packed dirt, gravel, and moderate inclines surprisingly well. In fact, if you've watched our hill climb videos, you already know the Buzzaround LX performs exceptionally well compared to many other scooters in its class. So don't mistake this scooter for something that's only meant to stay indoors. It's much more capable than that. Now let's talk about the Baja Bandit. This is where things start getting a little unfair. The Bandit was clearly designed for people who don't want to stop when the sidewalk ends. You immediately notice the larger, more aggressive tires. The suspension feels more refined, the chassis feels more rigid, the acceleration is noticeably stronger, and when you encounter uneven sidewalks, exposed tree roots, loose gravel, rough trails, or taller grass, the Bandit just keeps going. It doesn't feel like you're asking too much from the scooter. It feels like that's exactly what it was designed to do. I've taken my Baja Bandit to Disney World, the zoo, grocery stores, nature trails through the Florida Everglades, and countless other places with my family. One thing I've learned after putting thousands of real-world miles on it is that I simply don't worry about the terrain anymore. If I see gravel, I keep going. If there's a patch of grass, I keep going. If the sidewalk is uneven or there are a few exposed roots, I don't stop and wonder if I'm going to get hung up. I just keep riding. That confidence is honestly one of my favorite things about owning the Bandit. Then there's the speed. The Buzzaround LX has a top speed of 5 miles per hour, which is perfectly adequate for most people and keeps a comfortable pace for everyday riding. The Baja Bandit, on the other hand, can reach 8 miles per hour. Now I know some people might think 3 miles per hour doesn't sound like much. Trust me, you notice it. Whether you're crossing a large parking lot, trying to keep up with family members, or simply covering longer distances, that extra speed makes the scooter feel much more versatile. It's one of those features that's hard to give up once you've experienced it. So for ride quality, performance, off-road capability, and overall versatility, this round goes to the Baja Bandit. Current score, Buzzaround LX. 1 Baja Bandit, 1. Now that we've covered how they perform, let's talk about something that surprised me after spending full days on both styles of scooters. Now we're moving into a category that I think gets overlooked way too often. Comfort, because a mobility scooter might feel great during a 5-minute test drive in a showroom. But how does it feel after you've been sitting on it for 6, 8, or even 10 hours? That's where you really begin to appreciate the small details. And honestly, this was one of the closest rounds in the entire comparison. Both scooters feature comfortable captain seats with plenty of padding, adjustable armrests, adjustable seating positions, and enough room for most adults to stay comfortable throughout the day. Whether you're spending the afternoon shopping, exploring a theme park, visiting the zoo, or just enjoying time with your family, I think you'll be happy with either one. The Golden Buzzaround LX has always impressed me with its ride quality. Golden Technologies did an excellent job tuning the suspension, and the scooter feels smooth and predictable over everyday bumps, sidewalk expansion joints, and uneven pavement. If your riding is mostly shopping centers, restaurants, doctor's appointments, neighborhood sidewalks, or other paved surfaces, the Buzzaround LX delivers a very comfortable ride. Now, the Baja Bandit takes suspension to another level. Yes, both scooters have front and rear suspension, and both do a great job absorbing everyday bumps. But the Baja Bandit's suspension system is simply more robust. In addition to the suspension built into the front and rear of the frame, the Baja Bandit also features a suspension seat post. That means your body isn't just relying on the chassis to absorb impacts. Your seat itself has another layer of shock absorption. It's one of those features that's easy to overlook when you're reading a specification sheet, but you definitely notice it after spending an entire day riding. Instead of every bump transferring directly into your lower back, that suspension seat post helps absorb many of those impacts before they ever reach you. The result is a ride that feels smoother, more composed, and much more forgiving over rough terrain. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that the Baja Bandit is heavier than the Buzzaround LX. This is a perfect example of where some of that extra weight is going. Pride didn't simply make the scooter heavier for the sake of making it heavier. You're getting a more substantial chassis, a more robust suspension system, larger, more aggressive tires, and components that were designed to confidently tackle terrain that simply isn't part of the Buzzaround LX's mission. That's something I didn't fully appreciate until I had owned the scooter for a while. When my family and I spend an entire day somewhere like Disney World, we're constantly transitioning between different surfaces: concrete, brick walkways, bridges, parking lot, construction zones, little lips where one sidewalk meets another. After several hours of riding, those small impacts begin to add up. That's when the Baja Bandit's more sophisticated suspension system really starts to shine. It isn't just more comfortable over the occasional big bump. It also does a better job filtering out the constant vibration and repetitive jolts that you experience throughout an entire day of riding. The scooter feels planted, it feels substantial, and because of that, I find myself relaxing more instead of constantly bracing for every little bump that's coming up. Another feature I absolutely love is the lighting package. Now, I know headlights might not sound like a comfort feature, but hear me out. My family loves taking evening rides around the neighborhood. Sometimes we'll head out right before sunset and stay out after it gets dark. The Baja Bandit's LED headlights are incredibly bright, and they make a huge difference. Not only do they make you much more visible to others, they also let you clearly see the path in front of you. It's one of those features that doesn't sound very exciting until you've actually lived with it. Now, I wouldn't buy the Baja Bandit just because of the headlights, but after using them on so many nighttime rides, I honestly wouldn't want to own another recreational scooter without them. As for the controls, I also want to give Pride credit for listening to customer feedback. The latest Baja Bandit now comes standard with a dual wig-wag throttle, allowing you to comfortably operate the scooter with either hand. That addresses one of the few criticisms I had about earlier versions of the Bandit, and it's a meaningful improvement for riders who primarily use one hand or simply appreciate having the flexibility to accelerate from either side. So when it comes to overall comfort, this was an extremely close round. If all of your riding is on smooth pavement, shopping centers, and sidewalks, I'd honestly call it almost a tie. But once you factor in the more robust suspension system, the suspension seat post, long days at places like Disney World, the confidence that comes from the heavier duty chassis, the outstanding LED lighting, and the updated dual wig-wag controls, I'm giving this round to the Baja Bandit. Not because the Buzzaround LX isn't comfortable, it absolutely is, but because after spending so much time riding both scooters in the real world, the Baja Bandit simply leaves me feeling more relaxed at the end of a long day. Current score? Buzzaround LX 1, Baja Bandit 2. Now we've compared portability, performance, and comfort. But there's still one question left that might be the most important of all. Is the Baja Bandit actually worth spending about $550 more? Let's break down the value proposition and help you decide where your money is best spent. It depends entirely on how you plan to use your scooter. If you're looking for a scooter that's comfortable, reliable, easy to transport, and will primarily be used for shopping, restaurants, doctor's appointments, neighborhood sidewalks, cruises, or vacations, I honestly think the Golden Buzzaround LX is one of the best values on the market today. It has excellent suspension, it's easier to load into your vehicle, it has a comfortable captain's seat, it's built by Golden Technologies, a company that's well known for outstanding customer support and one of the best warranty programs in the industry. For many people, The Buzzaround LX is going to check every single box. And if that's how you plan to use your scooter, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. But if you're someone like me, someone who doesn't just use their scooter because they have to, but because they genuinely enjoy getting out and exploring, that's where the Baja Bandit starts making a whole lot of sense. You're not just paying for another 3 miles per hour, you're paying for confidence. Confidence that when the sidewalk turns into gravel, you'll keep going. Confidence that when you find a trail through a park, you'll keep going. Confidence that when the pavement isn't perfect, you won't have to constantly second guess whether your scooter can handle it. That confidence has real value. I've lived it. I've taken my Baja Bandit to Disney World, the zoo, grocery stores, nature trails through the Everglades, neighborhood rides with my family, and every single time I load it into my vehicle, I already know one thing. I never have to wonder whether it's capable of handling wherever we're going. It simply does. And honestly, that's become one of my favorite things about owning it. Now, if both of these scooters were sitting in front of me today, and they cost exactly the same, which one would I buy? The answer is easy, the Baja Bandit. In fact, I already did. It's the scooter I chose with my own money. Not because it's the fastest, not because it has the biggest tires, not because it looks the coolest. I chose it because it's the scooter I always find myself reaching for whenever my family wants to go somewhere. It's become part of our adventures, and to me, that's worth every penny. Now, that doesn't mean it's the right scooter for everyone. If portability is your highest priority, if you want lighter components, if your riding is almost entirely on paved surfaces, or you're trying to maximize value while staying within a budget, the Buzzaround LX is still one of my favorite recommendations. This wasn't a competition where one scooter embarrassed the other. These are two outstanding scooters, they're just designed for different people. So hopefully after watching this comparison, you have a much better idea of which one fits your lifestyle. If you still have questions, remember to leave them in the comments below. We read every comment, and our goal is to respond within 1 business day. Or, if you'd like personalized advice, give us a call using the number at the bottom of your screen. One of our non-commissioned mobility experts will be happy to help you compare your options and answer any questions you may have. We'd truly appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. And before you go, if you enjoyed this comparison, you're going to love the next video. We didn't just talk about what the Baja Bandit is capable of. We put it to the test. We took it through grass, loose gravel, uneven terrain, and some conditions that most mobility scooter owners would never even attempt. Click the video that's about to appear on your screen to watch our Baja Bandit torture test and see if it really lives up to everything I talked about today. Again, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.